Hello everyone, hello, welcome in. I'm your host Matrix Inc. On this episode of Ship Talk, we're going over the Ironclad Assault. We just recently made a video about the Ironclad base. You're going to see that up there in the corner. Definitely go watch that video, because guess what, we are giving away an Ironclad May 26th. So basically on this video, we're going to go compare like what's different about the Assault compared to the base. Maybe try out some different ground vehicles on side of it. All right, so maybe get the Ironclad back out just to see what's the differences. But a really cool ship. I think I'm really in the up in the air about which one's better. That 2200 cargo out of the base versus the Assault is like almost 800 difference. So you're really sacrificing a lot of cargo gridding, but you get VLS, you get extra turrets, some even beefier turrets. So it's kind of where you're like into like your play style. I think I like the Assault enough to where I think it would justify the base, and we're gonna get into that here just shortly. Right, so stick with me. We're gonna go check it out right now. All right, guys, so I actually have both the Ironclad Assault and the base here. Got to kind of messing around. I had somebody tell me the ramp is different. You actually can't fit a Nova inside the base version compared to the Assault. So I'm gonna show you guys that real quick. So let's go ahead and get in the Nova. If you can kind of peek over, I was up to no good. There were science projects done, all for science. Just take the Nova, and I'm gonna show you guys just why it doesn't fit. Not to spoil anything, but it does not fit. I'm not the best tank driver on this thing, but if you come on up through here, the top gun is hitting. You can kind of see that crosswalk that's actually up top. There's just no room to actually get the Nova inside. All right, so if we come on over now to the Assault version, come right up and you'll see there's actually plenty of room. And what they did was got to be actually really creative when it came to the catwalk above the ramp. So I'm gonna show you guys that real quick. Let's go ahead and get out of this seat. Now, I did mess with some of the ballistas for the Anvil series. I'll show you guys that here in a second, but if you step back here real quick, you can kind of see how that crosswalk across the two areas is much smaller. All right, and if I show you over here, it comes out so much further. You've actually got these storage pins right above that's actually taking up a lot of that space, and it's keeping you from getting certain things in. It's much further closer, right? So the other one's more sunk in. You actually have the headroom to actually like drive on up. Now I know technically the ruling is if it sits, it fits. I don't really know about the ruling there, guys. All right, so that's the Anvil ballista. I had to force it in here. It doesn't fit. I'm gonna be real with you guys. It ended up like that because it was stuck on the door. All right, I did some things that I'm not proud of. The Anvil Spartan, perfect. There's nothing on the backside that's gonna be blocking it. So you got that big missile thing there in the back. You don't have that on the backside of the Spartan. Plenty of room. There's no issues there. Come on over to this side. I'm gonna show you guys the Centurion, the Anvil Centurion. It technically will fit in the Ironclad base. It's kind of weird. It clips right on the back of the weapons, and you're like going straight up, and it will finally like let it go through to where it'll fall down. So yes, it technically will sit in the Ironclad base version. I don't really know if that's something I'd want to keep doing though. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If it's that difficult to get it in, I don't think it's worth it. I will tell you one thing, it looks awesome sitting in here, guys. How cool is that? So definitely like that part about it. Now you're probably wondering about like the cargo grid. If you look here, we're actually got this cargo box grids up perfectly. What they've done is they've taken this back half for your ground vehicles and they've gotten rid of the grid. So you don't have anything to grid here too. So that's where you're losing that 800 SCU. And there's even some vehicle bays back here. It's going to be the same way on the Ironclad back here. There's no gridding. It's just your vehicle bay. This is all vehicle. This is where they want you to park the tank. while you have your cargo back this way. So kind of a creative way they've tried to do to like change the two variants. If you come over here, you'll actually see the full grid on the Ironclad as well. Just gotta ignore that ballista. It's kind of it's stuck there for a while. It's even bricked even. So so yeah, if you come back here, you'll see all this is all cargo grid. That's where you're getting that other extra 800 SCU, right? So, and then back here, it's the same thing. There's all for a vehicle bay. So there's no gridding there. Yes, technically people will still haul like cargo there in those spots. So if you're really like, you know what, I think I can get away with the grid. If we have to have the extra space for cargo, we'll just have it set ungridded. I'll tell you what though, it's actually a creative way that they've done that, and I'll show you guys the differences here in a second in terms of the two catwalks too. So the other thing about this ship that's kind of cool, you do get 3 more turrets, and I was actually wrong on that. There's three more turrets, which is actually a very different operations room up there on the bridge just for these turret gunners, for these remote turrets. And it makes it actually really nice. You have 4 turrets literally on the front versus the one on the base version. So I do like that about the Assault. It's got a lot more firepower, especially down here when you get down to the bottom turret for this man turret. You have a size 5x4 turret. All right, so there's 4 different guns on this size 5 man turret. A very beefy turret, I'll tell you that. That is a lot of turret. So you actually come over to the base version, you're just going to have the 2 weapons. Okay, so that's quite the difference. You're getting twice the weapons on the biggest turret in the game, or on the ship anyways. So see, very, very different. You come over here, it's just the 2. Still a very good turret, but you're getting double the firepower with the Assault version. So I do like that. So one thing I like about the Assault also, I love that yellow. That yellow is actually really cool. I'm truly struggling about which one's the best. It's a hard decision. So that extra 800 SCU comes really handy. You get the 3 tractor beams. You see one here. You've got one up there on this corner of the bay, and then you have one also near the front of this bay as well. So you have a tractor beam there. You come over here, and you have a tractor beam right there in the center. So let me show you guys the catwalk above real quick to kind of give you guys an understanding of like the difference of the catwalk. So let's go ahead and go up this ladder. Come up through here. Now this door here is going to be a tractor beam. All right, that's for a tractor beam. It's going to be, go through here. You have these storage pins. I don't know if they have plans of like where we can haul like animals or something in this area, but some kind of storage pins here. Not really much use right now. And then you have your turret here for the man turret on the right side. Come on back this way. Now we'll show you guys the Assault version real quick and show you the difference. This is another reason you're probably going to really love the Assault version, because it is drastically different up here. So much so that I think I like it better anyways. Okay, you have here, remember I showed you a tractor beam on the side. It's another man turret. You guys knew about that. You have these like drop seats where if you need more people to actually take with you, they can sit there. You've got this awesome armory, more seats, gun racks. Very cool. I actually really like this about this. So love being able to take more people with you, more guns. You actually got this bench that looks out too also. So you do get that also on the base version, but it's a little bit different on this one. So then you have your more drop seats. You have a lot of room for seating here, and then you have your man turret. So I like that a lot about it. And one thing real quick, one drastic difference is going to be that operations bay. Come through here. Let's go ahead. We're going to go up top. You want to go to the operations room up this way. And the base version is going to have 2 seats right here. All right. You have the 2 seats. You have both a tractor beam and a remote turret you can operate it from. which you're going to be able to run those same remote turrets here. All right. The thing is, you're going to be able to run those 2 bottom turrets on the front from these 2 seats, which makes it really nice. All right. You have all kinds of firepower on this thing. It's actually amazing. And then both versions actually have this little bitty turret that's actually inside the cargo bay. This wasn't working for me the other day. It's actually working now. You actually have a Gatling gun inside the cargo bay, and this is going to be on both versions though, right? So very, very cool. These 2 ships are just amazing, guys. I've just blown away both by the base version and the assault version. I think they're just amazing, guys. So there we have it, guys. Everything Ironclad Assault. A really cool ship. You're probably sitting there wondering, well, which one are you wanting? Which one do you want to pick? Do you want to pick the base version? Do you want to pick the assault version? And I think I finally got it figured out. I think I finally know the answer. There's only one true answer, and I think that's both. All right. I think there's a reason for both of them. If you can't make up your mind like me, there's only one clear answer. Right. So you want both the base version, you want the assault version. Awesome ships. I think CIG, you've really nailed it here. These 2 are both everything I ever dreamed that they would actually be. I'm a big Drake fan of everything in the game. I'm so much more of a Drake fan now seeing these 2 in the game. It's got me super pumped for a Kraken even. I'm super excited. I love these ships. I can't wait to get in the live server, which is going to be really soon. We got to all start over. I know there's a wipe. These 2 ships are going to really put me in a good spot to be like, I'm ready. All right. So I've always dreamed about having my own Ironclad for running a base out of it and doing all things. Now I have 2, and I'm going to be running both of them. So it's going to be great stuff. We are giving away that base version, so make sure you've checked out that video. We do a little bit more of a detailed interior look on the base version. These 2 are just awesome ships. I hope you guys like them. Let me know which one you're picking if you decide to pick one up. And guys, until next time, see y'all later.